Well, hello and good morning, my conscious cruisers. We are back here for episode number 13, I believe, of the Conscious Cruiser. I have Sea Leg Journeys Chet right next to me, and below me there, I have Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. And today, on today's episode, we're going to be talking all about a very special topic. It's coming up. There has been some of these that have just passed, but cruising during a holiday and all of the know before you go tips on cruising before we approach this Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and even Super Bowl that some people consider a holiday. So we'll be back on the other side of this.
Welcome into the Conscious Cruiser. You go approach to cruising and travel. The smartest cruiser is the Conscious Cruiser. And your conscious casters, Alisa, Chet, and Scott.
I love that music, right? We're all just like rocking. And we have our new shapes. If you see now, we're just kind of floating heads doing this podcast for you.
Something different.
Man, something different. It is great to be back here with you guys. Alisa, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, but thank you for asking.
Absolutely. Chad, how you doing, my friend?
Fantastic. How about you, Scott?
Well, during our little break, I know you and I were cruising. I know Alisa was here, but there was some really big news that the Conscious Cruiser got while we were away, actually. I know both of you know this, but we were actually nominated on Meet and I for the Meet and I Awards for the best podcast of the year. That's right. And that wasn't us. That wasn't Alisa. That wasn't me. That wasn't Chet. That was all of you guys. That was all the listeners. That was all the viewers that nominated us to be that best podcast of the year. So that feels really good. I hope we get to take that trophy home. And that was an amazing news. As I was on my cruise, I was getting text messages. Did you guys know you were up for podcast of the year? I had no idea, but
it's very exciting. Very exciting. Thank you guys all for not only watching but supporting and for nominating us. We're thrilled.
Yeah, whoever nominated us, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
I'm sure we got a bunch of nominations, and I will have to say I did vote for us. So
I did too.
Me too.
I'd like to say I voted for myself across the board, but I definitely did not because there were some really good nominees across the entire award ceremony. So I can't wait till that airs. And again, thank you everybody for nominating us for mine. Than just think cruise
Before Christmas, I'll try at least one
if you could pick
ship. You don't have to do it before we go. Just
credit for what actually done in New Year's Eve
Me? Yeah.
examples, but Chet,
have a tree lighting. All the musicians.
Chet, we weren't on this, and they have costume contest, or you can dress up to maybe the best part, or you can up and watch every. So I do it every Halloween. I go on multiple costumes for the day, night. I don't always, I would say, I try to put myself in the competition, but this last one was a little crazy. It was a little hot in there, and you guys know how I sweat, so I was not doing that.
So what was the costume this year?
Yeah.
So the two costumes this year, I was the Rock again. I've been the Rock on other cruises, so that was kind of like the day costume. And then at night, I was Psy from Gangnam Style. Yes. And they asked me like 57 million times, could I do the dance? So I had to teach myself on YouTube videos how to, YouTube pump.
Oh, I've got to see a video of that. You got one?
I've missed this completely.
I have not seen this on your channel, Scott. I want to see it.
Not yet. Not yet.
Controversial Cruising, Scott. Be sure to check out that channel on YouTube. We'll be watching for the Gangman dance from Scott. From Controversial.
Yeah, they're coming up. They are definitely coming up. It was fun, but yeah, they did not run this Halloween costume contest the way that I had them in the past. So it got a little crowded. It got a little hot. So I kind of stood back and I kind of watched. It was kind of like a free for all. If you thought your costume was good, come up to the stage. I'm like, that's everybody.
Right,
you just said, if you think your costume, like, you had ghosts up there. You had people just in bed sheets. I'm like, that's funny, but that's not like the best costume. You just took your bed sheet from the cabin and then you put it over yourself.
Sure, they love that.
So let's go,
they
honey.
did it different on the Discovery Princess this year. We were just going into the lounge there for the Platinum and Elite party and everything. And the captain and all the officers were going to be there. And as we're walking in, they're all sitting there and looking at us all in our costumes. And then they came around and picked three winners. They didn't put us in any particular order. They said, okay, these are our three. And we all won bottles of champagne. So we won a bottle of champagne for being pirate.
Yay!
That's amazing. And you obviously also, Chet, you have a channel yourself too as well. I'm sure you have a vlog or something like that of your past Halloween or your past holiday cruises, correct?
All of the New Year's and the Christmas we got a lot of stuff up that people might want to check out and see, the Christmas dancers, the waterfall, the tree lighting, all that stuff. But I don't have anything from Halloween up yet, but it's coming. I want to work on that this week.
Can you give us a hint though? Did the pirate costume include a hook?
Well, it included a peg leg.
Okay.
I think that's what won because they looked at my leg and I go, "Hey, it's just part of the costume," and they were like really impressed that I was willing to do that for a costume.
I love it. I love it.
I hope that champagne was good, man.
We gave it away. We gave it away to another couple that we thought had really good costumes, so we gave it to them.
That's awesome. Well, make sure to go on over to Sea Lake Journeys to check out all of those vlogs, the past vlogs and the ones that are coming up. Let's run this for Mr. Sea Lake Journeys. Go on over there and check him out.
Hi, I'm Robin. This is Chet, and we're Sea Lake Journeys.
That's right. So come on with us, and we're going to show you the ships, the ports, and the excursions that we do while we're cruising.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and of course, YouTube.
That's right. So come on and join us on all the fun things we're going to do. We also have live shows Wednesday and Friday morning at 8:30 Eastern Time and Sunday night at 6 p.m. So come on and join us there too.
And don't forget, we have a wide variety of videos on YouTube, from everything from the food to the rooms, to the excursions, to the ships.
That's right. So come on and join us for the fun here at Sea Lake Journeys.
Man, that's a good commercial. I want to go to that Journeys ride.
That's great.
Yes, go on over and check out our good friends Sea Lake Journeys, Chet and Robin, for all of your cruising needs. So thank you very much, Chet. All right, let's go on to our third question. Now, Chet, we're going to play a little game here. You and I, okay, are going to try to convince Alisa
Uh-oh.
that holiday cruising is worth it. So we're going to talk a little bit about no before you go. Is holiday cruising worth it? Okay. I am going to sit on the side of no. Chet, I'm going to let you sit on the side of yes. So let's give Alisa some. She's booking. She wants to know about holiday cruising. She came to us and said, "Hey, I want to try to book a holiday cruise, but I'm hearing things. Is it worth it?"
Is
Chet,
it worth it?
go ahead. Give us
Absolutely.
why it's worth it.
Alisa, especially if you're thinking about a New Year's Eve cruise, yes, it's going to cost a little bit more, but you're going to get to party on that ship with people that you're going to know and love from hanging out that week, and you're going to not have to drive anywhere, not have to worry about getting up the next morning. Don't worry about your phone ringing. It's not going to. Don't worry about having to get a ride home. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just get out there and have the best celebration on New Year's you've ever had, because you know whatever cruise line you pick, they're going to bring the kind of party that you like. That's right. You know what you like. Be sure to pick that cruise line that you want and expect something exceptional, because that's what you're going to get. It's worth that little bit of extra money. I will say that.
There. Okay. I like it, Chet. I like it. Sounds good. What do you have to say about this, Scott?
All right. Well, I do love my holiday cruising, but I am definitely more of a quantity over quality guy. All right. And I just ran the numbers, Alisa. And we can get you 2 cruises in shoulder season, which may be hurricane season, but it's the off season. But I can get you 2 for the same price that you are paying for that one holiday cruise on New Year's Eve. Now, also, if you have pets, or let's say you have little children that you have to get daycare for, right? It is harder to schedule kennels and doggy daycares and even daycares for regular children during the holidays, right? They may be closed, they may be fully booked, right? So, not saying that it may not be worth it, but I think for me, booking 2 cruises, maybe we'll book one for you in November, and then we'll look maybe somewhere around, I don't know, January or so. And we can get you 2 cruises, same amount of days, actually, probably a couple more days. And yeah, I think overall, cruising on shoulder season is more worth it than cruising during a holiday.
Those are valid points, Scott.
Both
They
valid
are.
points.
They
Both
are.
valid points. And now all of our conscious cruisers can weigh in, because they're all like, "Oh, I agree with Chad. Oh, I agree with Scott."
Yeah. What do you think, guys? What should I do? Leave us a comment.
Oh,
Should I book a holiday cruise?
Is it worth it? Holidays cruise is worth it.
Here, I can save you some money, though, where it won't cost double. Book it early. If you know you want to do it for New Year's Eve 2026, start looking now. And here we go. We're fixing to have the Black Friday sales. Get on your cruise line. Make sure you've got a good contact at your cruise line, or somebody like Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel who can help you get those contacts, and get the best deal you can by getting it early. And a lot of times they'll also, if they know you and you're booking early, sometimes you'd be surprised what a great deal you can get. We didn't pay that much more for what you think for that 11-day cruise over New Year's Eve than what you think.
Ooh, I like it. He threw a little bonus in there. He said,
Good to know.
Boom.
I love my travel agents, so I'm all about that. Get that help. They have awesome connections and know about the deals.
That's right.
I love that. Did you like that little game, guys? Did you like that little game?
I think that was fun.
I like it.
Fun.
I like it.
Can we convince the other co-host? We'll play that again, and we'll switch it up. We'll switch it up for you guys. But I like it. So, can you convince your other co-host? All right. So let's talk quickly about the question of the cast. This may be a quick question, but is cruising overall more fun during a holiday than during a non-holiday? Meaning, are there more things to do you think, during a holiday, on a holiday itinerary? Not really talking about the ports, but really talking about onboard activities. Are there more things you think during a holiday cruise, or are there not? Is it just about the same? Now they're swapping out trivia for this. Are they swapping out the welcome aboard show for this? What are your feelings? Elisa? First.
I mean, I don't know about there being more activities. I would expect that there'd be more themed, or they theme them in accordance to the holiday, but there's always so much to do on the ships as it is. I can't imagine that there's more, except for obviously at Christmas time, if there's Santa.
Right.
You know, he's not normally hanging
Pictures with
around, I don't think.
Santa, or the
Yeah.
parade. You know how like they do the Cat in the Hat parade for the kids? I'm sure
Yeah.
they have like a Santa parade or something like that for the kids. Eat pancakes with Santa or something like that.
Something
Good.
like that. Or get some, cookies and milk or something.
Cookies and milk with Santa. Chet, what do you feel about activities or itinerary activities for onboard during a holiday cruise? Do you think it's more, or do you think it's more fun, I should say, than a non-holiday cruise?
If you like that holiday that you're going on, it's going to be more fun, I believe. I think Christmas is so much fun on the ship. The ship is beautiful. And as far as there being more activities, I have to say, there's no way you could possibly know, because you can't do all the activities anyway. But there are more themed activities. And I really get into the season. That's why we always go at Christmas. And now that I've been on Halloween, I got to tell you, I knew I was going to love it. So Scott, Alisa, I booked it like 8 months ago, a Halloween cruise for next year. So we're going to do Halloween and Christmas next year.
Ooh, let us know what date that is. Maybe I'll hop on that Halloween cruise with you. I love Halloween. You don't have to threaten me with a good time, Chet.
Twist his other arm.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the date right here. Oh, it's October 24th through the 29th on the Valiant Lady out of Miami. So come on, Scott and Lisa.
My first Virgin cruise ever. Shall we do it in 2025?
It's adult only too, so
there you go. There's something. That's something.
One thing that I remember as a kid, it was definitely before I could drink. It was when I went with my parents and we went over, I believe it was Easter, right? And I remember that the Easter, and this might be a little bit different now, but I'm sure there's still definitely Easter dinner, but there was like an Easter dinner or Easter supper. And I remember, how obviously I got all dressed up. It was elegant night. We had, I believe there was lamb or whatever there was with the little mint jelly. So you still kind of felt like you were home. It was like a home cooked meal all around the things that traditionally you might find at your Easter dinner, right? And there was a rotation. It wasn't just lamb. There was lamb. There was probably chicken, turkey, things like that. And I just remember loving that. And I didn't even know that, I guess they were hiding eggs for the kids, but I think I found one after dinner. And my mom was like, "Don't touch that. What are you doing?" And I found the egg and I showed her and she popped it open and it was like candy in it. So there must have been, I don't know if they hid eggs or ducks or back then, but I found one and I remembered that. And my mom was like, "Oh, there must have been the kids club. Okay, you can have it." So cruising during that holiday. Yeah, you can always find, the meal. I know a lot of people, Bill from Warmstrong Adventures was talking about the Thanksgiving meal last year, how he thought it was a little lackluster on the cruise that he was on. But of course, you're always going to find turkey. You're going to find stuffing, cranberries, things like that. So yeah, definitely, in my opinion, I think it's a little bit more fun than normal. If you like that holiday, again, you don't have to immerse yourself in it. You can do some of the things that are holiday themed, but you can also do things that are not holiday themed. They're still going to have your Friends trivia, Golden Girls trivia, things like that. So
all that.
Well, I'll tell you, I got another tip for everybody out there too. Here's what we do here at Sea Lake Journeys. When we go on our Christmas cruise, we bring something fun. We'll bring either like candy canes. We did one year. Last year we did the Hershey Kisses, and I've got a video up on our channel. We walked around and I was filming. Robin would go to people and say, a kiss for you and a kiss for you. You know, seeing a couple there, hand them both the Hershey's kiss, and then she'd have them. Now, how about a kiss for her and have them kiss each other? So we were going around sharing Hershey kisses and getting the couples to kiss each other, and it was a lot of fun. So I made a short video of it, and because we did it for like a half an hour or better. We handed out, I don't know, 2 bags of Hershey kisses. But so bring the fun with you is what my advice. Do something like that where you can go around and you're meeting people that way, and you're bringing fun to them, and that just brings fun to you too. So that's something we like to do.
That's why I can't wait to cruise with you, Chet. You bring the fun everywhere you go. You said, no, you want to know what? We're going to make our own fun. I bet everybody loved that too. I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah. 99 out of 100
stick around.
You have
Stick
one
around.
bridge.
There'll be more.
Maybe even we'll do a conscious cruiser group cruise or a combined group cruise or something like that.
We need to do that. We really do.
Asking. People have
Maybe it'll be
definitely
on
been
New Year's.
asking.
That's what I thought we were asking earlier. I'm like, I don't know the date.
Just like, yeah, we're just gonna do it on New Year's. Oh, God. Oh Lord. Oh, that's so cute. All right. So one last thing before we go. I don't know if all of you know, I know Alisa and Chet know, but I don't know if all of you know that we are on Spotify. So if you want to play us while you are going to work, if you want to play us while you're in the kitchen cooking dinner, if you want to play us on your way to your next port on embarkation day, please tune into the Conscious Cruiser on Spotify, and let's run this.
Ahoy, fellow cruise enthusiasts. Ready to set sail on a sea of knowledge? Have you checked out the Conscious Cruiser podcast on Spotify? Well, what are you waiting for? Every week, our podcast is packed with all your cruising essentials. Whether you're driving to work, driving someone crazy, or driving to your next cruise port, pop on the Conscious Cruiser. We've got the best know-before-you-go cruise and travel tips. It's like having a cruise expert in your pocket. So give us a follow, give us a listen, and let's make your next cruise the best one yet. Don't miss out on the fun. Join the Conscious Cruiser community today. Now, back to the Conscious Casters.
Thank you so much, Ted. So you have 3 cruising experts, not just one in your pocket. 3. Oh, it has been a great episode, guys. Thank you again for joining me and making this Conscious Cruiser the best podcast of the year. Mr. Chet from Sea Leg Journeys and Alisa from Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. And we will be seeing you tonight, right, Alisa? For your mood check?
Tonight for the Monday mood check, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. See you there.
Me and Chet are always first in the chat, causing chaos before the show even starts. So
I would say I love seeing you there, but the chaos part.
We bring the fun with it.
We do.
They bring the fun. They bring the fun.
We love it.
That's because we love you, Alisa.
Love you guys too.
I was a fan of the mood check before the podcast. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing week, and we will be back here next week with another episode number 14, and you will find that on Mr. Sea Leg Journeys page next week. And we're going to be talking about something that you're going to have to tune into because I forgot to write it at the bottom of this. So we'll see you next week.
Bye. Happy